I think I got my first arcade maybe 2018. It was Asteroids. Asteroids is everybody's first arcade. It's not here anymore. I wanted the space for other things, but so call it 2018. There are 22 machines right now, room for one more. And then it's one in, one out. So the pinball, it's just, I don't know, whatever I think is fun. For the arcades, I was much more selective. It was games that just I knew I already liked. I had as a kid. Multiplayer was a factor, so like The Simpsons, the Off-Road, the Outrun, Mario Brothers. Just, yeah, they were very carefully selected. I didn't just go like, oh, this one's for sale near me, I'm just gonna buy it. I never did that. It was very specific. The carpet was really when things changed. When I talked my wife into putting carpet in here, it was game over. This baby was gonna be filled. They still exist. I had a special order from Georgia, but for the most part it goes to bowling alleys and arcades like this. I held a class voting. This might have been during one of the COVID years. There was like a star pattern, a banner pattern, the planets, and the planets won. I'm glad it did. So it looks great. These are all modern Stern machines. So you've got power supply, translight, and then behind the translight is the brains of it. And this is much, much smaller than it used to be. I mean, this whole thing used to be full of cords and electronics. This is a Spike 2 system. And it goes all the way out.
Whoa.
And then up.
You have like stickers in there too, or something.
There we go. And then you can see these are all the node boards which are connected around, through, and then back to the main processor. This is the main mech of the building. Yeah, these are complicated things. You're only in here if something really goes wrong or it needs adjusting. And this is certainly less complicated than it was. If you shake the machine too much, you can just try to control the path of the ball, and then you won't lose. This is called the tilt bob. This is how it knows if you're shaking the machine too much. The Godzilla one, half the lights weren't working on the machine. So then if you can figure out that, I mean, if the lights aren't working, it's a power issue, and then it's just probably a matter of just reseating the cord in there. Or, you know, something falls out in shipping. Those are the major issues. This kind of technology has been used for a long time, all these coils. The oldest game in here is the Pac-Man, 1980, and then followed maybe a year later by the Donkey Kong. Yeah, I prefer the pinball over the arcade, but yeah, it's just more me with, you know, how much time do I have, what am I doing? You know, I don't know, and the pinball machines are more likely to move and be sold as opposed to the arcades, especially even space concerns. Like Donkey Kong is never going to leave, so maybe I have less of an incentive to play it because I know that it will always be with me. Whereas a pinball machine, something else comes in, well now one's got to go out, so I may have more of an incentive to play that before I have to trade it.